quitting alcohol. So I was back down at the hospital today for the umpteenth time, and I finally got some fucking closure. So today I was just sitting on the couch and I was taking deep breaths in, and I was feeling quite a lot of pain. And for like the last 5, 6, 7 days, however long it's been, whenever I've been sneezing or coughing, I've been holding my side so it doesn't pop out. And today I fucking laughed or something, or I coughed. I can't even remember what it was. And my fucking side puffed out again like a fucking balloon. And I'm like, it's not fixed. Something is still going on here. I'm fucking sore when I breathe as well. I have to leave in a week. In a week, I'm seeing the surgeon. Well, Friday, I'm seeing the surgeon. And then I'm out of here. But I am not fucking better yet. I don't want to turn up to the surgeon and then they find something and then I miss my flights next week or the week after. I need to go in now. So I fucking just told my wife, I'm like, I need to go into emergency. I need to get this sorted out now. I need to find out what's going on. And if there's something going on, it needs to be sorted out now. So we went into emergency and we got sort of zoomed into triage pretty quickly. They processed us and then put us in like a different waiting room. It wasn't the emergency waiting room that I went in the first time where they're just on ya. This was like, this guy's okay. He can sit there with the other retarded cunts that fucking aren't that bad. They can have a coffee. They can have a banana. There were people walking around with coffees and bananas, so that was pretty good. Feed the monkeys. So a doctor came around, went through everything. Is this right? What's going on? I explained to them that it's puffing up like a balloon and I fucking am getting some pain when I breathe in. Like when I breathe in deep. And she's like, so what's this thing? I'm like, I'll just show you. And I take my shirt off. I breathe in and I cough and it pops out. And she's like, oh. She's like, okay. And she has no idea what it is. So that's doctor number one. She's like, I'm going to speak to my senior doctor, senior emergency doctor. So I get sent back to the chair, the waiting room, and then I get some blood work done. And then after like an hour, the whole process from start to finish was about 6 hours, maybe 5 hours. So fucking the next doctor comes over and she goes, my colleague told me what happened. I go through everything again and she goes, can I have a look? And I try and breathe in and pop it out and it's just not popping out like it was before. I said to her, I'm like, I can't control it every time. I don't know how to do it, but yeah, it's popping out. And she's like, okay. But she didn't see the full pop out. She's like, well, I'm not too sure what's going on. We'll get the x-ray done. They did the x-ray and then she's like, I need to pass this on to the thoracic and cardiac fucking surgeon. So I went back into the waiting room and we waited for another fucking hour, whatever it was. And then a fucking strapping young fucking Irish cardiac surgeon or thoracic surgeon fucking comes over and we go through the whole thing again. Go through the whole fucking thing again. What's going on? I explain everything. It's popping up like a balloon. It feels like air. I don't know what it is, but it's been happening pretty much since I got back. I've got no idea. Then he's like, can I see it? And so I fucking took my shirt off for the third time and it popped out. Like, it really popped out. And he was like, okay. And he took a video of it. So now he's got video footage of the popping out. And he's like, okay, so it looks like we're going to have to do like a CT scan to see what's going on there. And I said, I am absolutely not doing a CT scan. I had one 2 weeks ago. I didn't even want to do it 2 weeks ago. I'm not doing another one. He's like, I fully understand. That's the thing at this hospital. Every time I've refused a CT scan, they're like 110%. You're doing the right thing here. You're doing the right thing to reject the CT scan. I can't remember if I told you, but when they said they needed to do a CT scan a few weeks ago when my lung was actually collapsed, I refused. I'm like, I don't want to do a CT scan. Is there any other way we can do it? And they were like, we understand. We'll get a doctor in here and we can speak about it. And so they brought a doctor in to convince me to do the CT scan. And she's like, I fully understand why you don't want to do this. Like, I understand your concerns about getting cancer. She's like, I had a CT scan last year and then I Googled it and started freaking out about the fucking repercussions of having it. And then I was like, my brother had one and he's only 16. He had one too. And I'm like, is he going to get cancer? So I fully understand. This is what the fucking doctor's saying to me. And I'm like, this is not helping, lady. It's not helping at all. It's not helping me with my decision. Well, it is, but anyway, she ended up fucking convincing me because I really had no other option. I had to get a CT scan so I could get fucking surgery. But this one I knew I didn't need, so I'm like, absolutely not getting it. I'm like, I don't know, is there any other options? Because I don't want a CT scan. He's like, 100% understand your worry about the risks of getting CT scans. Because getting a CT scan is like getting 500 fucking x-rays at once. It's not good for you. It's definitely not good for you. And I've already had one and I've had fucking x-rays every day for the last fucking however long. Well, I had 11 or I had 12 or 13 or 14 or 15. I don't know. I've had fucking a lot. Anyway, he's took a video. He took on board that I didn't want the CT scan. And he's like, I'm going to refer it to my fucking the senior thoracic surgeon on duty at the moment. And then I went back to my seat and like 10 minutes later, nurse comes over and she's like, are you Mr. David Boyle? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, we're just going to put a needle in you because you're about to have a CT scan. And I'm like, no, I'm not having a CT scan. She's like, you're down on the list to have a CT scan. I'm like, I just spoke to the doctor and the doctor's going to speak to his fucking senior and they're going to look at alternatives, maybe a low dose CT scan, but we're not doing it just straight now. She's like, oh, so you're refusing? And I'm like, yeah, I'm refusing at the moment. So she went off and then like 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, the CT nurse comes over and she's like, okay, David, I'm from fucking radiology or whatever the fuck it was. It's time to get your CT scan. I'm like, I just spoke to them. Like, I'm not getting one. I'm not doing the fucking CT scan. I'm waiting for the doctor to come back and then we're going to make a decision. She's like, what? I'm like, what the fuck is the go with everyone wanting me to do the CT scan? It took fucking forever to get the doctors in, but the CT scan is very efficient. They want me in that death trap fucking quickly. I suppose if you get people in the fucking CT scan, it's good for future revenues. Anyway, about fucking 45 minutes after that, the doctor comes over, the thoracic surgeon comes over with another guy, the senior, and he's an Indian guy. And he takes me in the room. He asks me the question, so I tell him for the 5th time, and I take my shirt off. He sees the thing puff up. He feels around, and immediately it's so clear. It's so evident when someone is competent and understands what's going on and has experience, because he was like, there's no need to worry. It's not air. It is a muscle. It's a loose muscle because we cut through here, and because it's such a small cut, we don't actually reattach it to the muscle. And there's a little hole going from your lungs through your ribs, and that hasn't sealed up yet. So you've got this loose bit of skin that's not attached to the muscle and the hole in your cavity. And when you take a deep breath or sneeze or something like that, the pressure changes and it pushes this skin out, the skin that's not attached to muscle, and it feels like it's blowing up, but it's not. All you need to do is hold it, and eventually over the next few weeks, it will reattach and everything will be fine. I looked at your x-rays, your lungs completely fucking inflated. There's no gap between the pleural wall and your lung. It's completely in there. It's in there nicely. There's no fluid, no fucking air. You don't have to worry about anything. And that was the first guy. I've seen 6 doctors, 6 separate different doctors until I saw this guy. None of them knew anything. None of them had any fucking idea until this guy, and he knew exactly what it was. He explained it. It was calming. It was closure. It's like, all right, now I know what's going on. Now I don't need to stress. And he was like, you don't need to worry about it. You don't need the CT scan. You definitely don't need the CT scan. We don't need to load you up with more exposure to x-ray. He's like, I'm glad you didn't get that. And I'm like, what would have happened if I did get the CT scan? Because I could have just gone with the nurses. I would have had the CT scan, and then the doctor would have come around and said, you don't need it. You're fine to go home. That's what he said. He's like, just hold it when you sneeze and you're fine to go home. There's no air. I would have been absolutely fucking fuming. I probably would have sued the fucking hospital. Anyway, this guy, this Indian fucking thoracic surgeon, was just money. Absolute fucking money. Give him a mansion, give him a Lamborghini, because he was fucking money. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. One competent person that knew what they were talking about. It took 6 doctors to get there. Everyone was like relatively competent, but they obviously hadn't seen this particular thing before. This guy knew exactly what it was. As soon as he touched it, he felt around, asked me to cough. He's like, okay, that's what it is. It's just a muscle thing. So that's where we're at. I asked him if I can fly. He's like, no, you shouldn't be flying before 6 weeks. And I'm like, it's going to be a month. It's a month. He's like, yeah, but we usually recommend 6 weeks, especially it's a big flight back to Australia. And I'm like, we're not going back to Australia. We're going back home to the fucking stars and stripes. We're going to Boston. He's like, still, you should wait 6 weeks. And I'm like, I'll speak to the surgeon. Let's just fucking see how that goes. Anyway, it's all good now. It's all good. That was the closure I needed to move on with my life. It has been weighing heavily on me for 2.5 weeks now. It's a very strange feeling when you cough and the side of your body blows up like a balloon. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel natural. And you're aware of it. You think about it a lot. And now all I need to do is hold it and fucking hopefully it gets reattached. And I'll see the surgeon on Friday. And I'm just going to get the all clear and fucking that's it. It just is what it is now. I'm happy I went down there today. That'll do for tonight, and I'll see you the fuck later.